At this point, I'm going to turn the program over to Coach Hastings. I'm going to talk to you after he's through.
Good evening. How are you today?
Good evening, Coach.
I hope the bleachers are comfortable for you. Get used to them. I think one of the sales that we should have are cushion seats. I'd first like to introduce Michael Litke. He's the assistant coach for Newington High School Wrestling. Michael Litke has been with Newington High School Wrestling for over 3 years. He is a teacher in the East Hartford school system in the 6th grade, and he commutes every day from East Hartford over to Newington to help your sons wrestle. He's an All-American from Cornell, and he is an Open State champion from Glastonbury High School. We are extremely lucky to have Coach Litke and also an array of fantastic assistant coaches that range from graduates of this program to people who come in and volunteer their time to help your sons become better wrestlers. My name is Coach Hastings, Richard Hastings. I have been a teacher in this town since 1982, and this was my first job. And in 1987, we started the first ever Newington High School wrestling team, and we are now embarking on 11 fantastic years of success and teaching young men the values of life, values of winning and losing, how to win graciously, how to lose graciously, and with tremendous respect of their opponents. I have 2 sons, Ben and Billy, and a wife named Helen, and I say that because I want you to understand that I am a teacher, I am a coach, but first of all, I am a father. And I am the father of 2 of the most beautiful boys in the world. I love my sons, and I love them so much I brought them here with me because I miss them tonight. I did not get to go home tonight and see my sons. So I have a picture of my... Now, you can stop, Mr. Fairclough. I forgot a picture. I want you to understand that I am not just the wrestling coach. I truly believe from the bottom of my heart that your sons, when they are wrestlers for this team, are my sons. And I hope you don't mind or take offense to that, because I treat your sons the way that I tried to raise Benjamin and William. I love my sons to death. And for the next couple months, I will love your sons. And I hope to teach them the fine art of wrestling. And I hope they will, in the years to come, be successes. Our students, our student athletes are faced with an array of problems in our society, and one of them is drugs and alcohol. You will, if you are a freshman parent or a new parent, by the end of the season, you will realize that your son is surrounded by 30 to 40 student athletes who pride themselves on being drug and alcohol free. They walk these hallways knowing that through the season they will not take a sip of a beer. They will not take a sip of wine at dinner. We had one captain last year whose grandfather insisted at a Sunday dinner that everybody have a sip of wine for a toast, and he would not take a sip of that wine because he signed this contract. He knew he was a wrestler, and he would not break the code that we set down. Encourage high school kids to dream. That is the first step. I want them to lay in bed and dream of how great they can be. Because once you dream that, you have set that in your mind. Once you have got that in your mind, then everything else will fall into place. I developed these last year. And this is what I believe I look at. I have frames up here on my desk, and I look at every day. Because I don't want to forget how important it is to dream. I'm 38 years old, and I want to dream of where I want to be when I'm 48, 58, 68. And I want your student athletes, I want your sons to have the courage to dream. Hard work towards excellence is the backbone of our program. We work harder than any other team in the state of Connecticut. And after the first day of practice, you'll realize how hard we work when your sons come home from practice. Have initiative, love your work, be self-motivated, have the spirit of conquest. This year's motto is Carpe Diem. On the back of our shirts, it is a Latin word, Carpe Diem. It's a phrase to mean seize the day. And that is to have the spirit of conquest. I want our kids to learn how to seize today. To learn that today is an important day of their life. Today is the most important day that they can live. Don't waste it. Seize the day, seize the moment, go after today, and then tomorrow, go after it again. And that's what I'm going to be teaching throughout. That is our backbone for this year's team, is Carpe Diem. Pretty good for a phys ed teacher, huh? Cultivate pride, help and share with others, reevaluate goals, reevaluate your dreams, and in all things, do your best. We don't need to have 13, 14 state champions in this room. We don't need to have one state champion in this room. But what we do need to have is 40 kids doing their very best. And that's all I ask from your sons, is each day that they give me their very best.